Hey, what's up guys, Baltic Commentator here, bringing you guys another bombastic video, and excuse me if I sound a little bit weird, that's just because I'm a bit ill, and yeah, that's why I might sound a little different than usual. But today I want to talk about the helmet, when you should buy it and when you shouldn't buy it. And yes, so let's get started. So it should be common knowledge that Kevlar protects you from body shots, and helmet protects you from headshots. And let's take a look at Teeside first. So basically, when you're playing as a terrorist, you will be playing against M4s, ops, sometimes you will meet helmutssss, a couple of P90s or auto snipers and that kind of stuff. But let's look at the two most common rifles CTs can use, M4A1S and M4A4. M4A1S obviously a lot more popular, but both of them are one-hit headshots to an enemy's head if he doesn't have a helmet. But none of them can kill an enemy with one shot if he is wearing a helmet. So it makes a lot of sense to go for helmet on the Teeside. Actually, like 90% of the time when you decide to buy armor on the Teeside, you should get full armor, because you're playing as a T and enemies are most likely playing M4s, so you need to protect your head, you need that extra protection. And now let's look at the CT side. So you're on the CT side, you'll be mostly playing against AK-47s, which are very deadly, as we all know, and because the rifle does so much damage, it doesn't really matter if you are wearing helmet or not. If you get headshotted by an AK-47, you'll be instantly dead. So what does that mean? It means that you shouldn't prioritize helmet on the CT side. Now this is how I buy my stuff on the CT side. First things first, I get my Kevlar, then I buy whichever gun I'm going to use. Sometimes I'll go for a FAMAS instead of an M4, so I can afford more nades or a kit. And speaking about nades, basically after I buy my gun, I buy my nades or my kit, and after that, if I still have enough money left, I buy the helmet. So what I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't prioritize helmet. If you have that extra money that you can spend on it, of course, go for it. It's not a bad buy, no one's going to blame you for it. But there's really no reason to prioritize it over nades or over kit. I remember watching a pro CS match once when in one of the deciding rounds, Navi, one of the best teams in the world, decided to get full armor on the CT side, so they didn't have enough money left for nades. And I honestly have no idea why they did it. I'm sure Zeus is an amazing in-game leader, probably one of the best in-game leaders in the world, but why would his team prioritize helmet over nades on the CT side? I just don't get it. The only legitimate explanation for this, the only legitimate reason for this, would be the fact that they might have expected an eco or a force buy from the enemy team with Tech 9s or P50s or even Glocks, and the only real scenario on the CT side when you should prioritize helmet over nades or over kit is when you expect an eco or a force buy, so you don't get insta-headshotted by pistols. But other than that, you should go for nades or the kit first. Either way, let's move on. That was about CT side. Now let's talk about T side. So basically on T side, I get my full armor first, then I get my gun, and then I get my nades. But sometimes when I'm low on cash, I go for a Tech 9, a nades, and full armor instead of an AK or a Galil without nades. But I strongly believe that if you want rifle on the T side, full armor is almost necessary. Obviously, sometimes you will see teams go for just Kevlar on the T side, or one particular member or two particular members from a team will go for Kevlar and won't buy helmet on the T side. They will get extra nades for an execute and that kind of stuff. But usually you want to go for full armor on the T side. Also, it's okay to buy an AWP and only Kevlar on the T side, because if an enemy headshots you and you have an AWP and you miss a shot on the enemy, you will be pretty much dead anyway, so that doesn't really matter. And sometimes it even makes sense to go for a glass cannon AWP, go for a straight up AWP, no nades, no armor and that kind of stuff. And you can do that on both T and CT side. But anyway, I hope I helped some of you guys out with this video, and I mean, sometimes when I watch my own demos or when I spectate my teammates, I wonder why they always prioritize helmet on the CT side over nades or over kit. And that's why I actually decided to make a video about this topic. But I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and it's been the Baltic Commentator. I'll see you all later. Peace out.